everyone. Welcome to the Appreciation You Can Touch Birthday Card Edition webinar with Karen Palmer and Annette Bolia. We're so excited to be here with you today to share with you some tricks on how to get your birthday cards going out throughout the year. It's such an important part of just building relationships. Sending birthday cards is something that not many people do anymore, and so it makes it even more powerful. I have several people in my contact list, some of whom I haven't even ever met in person. We met online, and I will get messages throughout the year saying, "Thank you so much for the birthday card. It's the only one I got." And I think, my goodness, well, I'm glad I sent it, because if not, they wouldn't have had a birthday card. And even though we get a plethora of messages on Facebook and other things, some people don't have those social media accounts or aren't on them to get those messages. And there's just something about getting a tangible card in the mail, something you can hold and put on your refrigerator or put on your desk, that just reminds you that someone's thinking about you. And what better way to send out that reminder that, hey, you're a unique person, and I appreciate who you are, and I'm glad that you're here on this earth, than on someone's birthday. You know, it's just one of those times that's really important to send a card. So obviously with SendOutCards, we have an amazing app where you can click, and in just a couple of seconds, you can send out a card with your app. But one of the great things you can do with SendOutCards is you can set it to send out those cards automatically throughout the year using a campaign. So today we're going to have Annette demonstrate for you how to create a campaign and send out cards for your birthdays. And then we'll talk about different ways that you can use those campaigns throughout the year to get your cards sent out. So I'm going to go ahead and let Annette take over and share her screen so you can see how to send a card and make that campaign.
Good morning, everybody. Just as Karen said, it is, are you able to see my screen now?
Not yet, Annette.
Okay, so.
Just down on the bottom.
Yep, hang on, I'm gonna bring it back up. Okay, down on the bottom screen. Is that what I need to click?
The share screen.
There we go. Okay, now we should be, okay, so just as Karen said, I get messages when I send out birthday cards. People do love to be remembered on their birthday. So what we're going to do is we're going to create what's called a campaign. I'm going to be patient and wait on my computer here. When you go into your main menu, we're going to go into our campaign manager, and you'll see that I've got campaigns. I've sent a number of them. We're going to create a new one today. And I'm going to call mine Birthday 2018, I say 2017, funny. And then my next step is to put an address for the campaign. This one is going to come from my SendOutCards address. You can just address anything specific to the campaign. All right, so the next step is for us to create a card. Now in the card catalog, we have thousands of cards, and I'm just gonna send a 2-panel. This name can be anything you like. The reason they have this is campaigns can actually be multiple pieces. Today we're gonna put just one card into our campaign. And now we're in the card catalog. So in our card catalog, there are thousands of options. And under birthdays, we have a number of options. Let's see, let's take a look at under our anyone category. And here's where you get, this is for me the hardest part, and I'll tell anyone the hardest part is just picking the card. There's so many pretty choices. How about we use this one today? Now when I click on the thumbnail, I'm gonna see that I can make this into any of these formats. Today we're making a 2-panel card. So once I click on my format, the type of card I'm going to make, that will bring up the formatting for the card itself. And here I'm going to put message. And I also have the option, once we Oh, I'll be a little patient waiting while that's loading. Here's where I would my message. I'm going to put in, I have a number of choices as far as font, size of font. I even have a own font. So one thing I like to do is I will insert my signature. And this is something that if you're sending, oh, wait, not right there though. Let's move my cursor. When you are sending a card for your birthday, you have the option of putting your signature in, and teams will have all of their signatures put in. So that means that everyone can sign the card personally. And you have the option also of making your font match your card, your font, excuse me, your color to match your card. All right, so I've added a short little message, and I just wanted to take a minute and show you just how simple it is to add another little element or another picture into it. You'll see on the left-hand bar, you've got choices between templates, elements, and pictures. I'm going to take a second and put in just a little picture. This is just how simple it is to add another element in. Okay, so we're good. We're going to continue. Here's where you have the option of adding a gift card or a gift to your campaign. I will tell you that the blondies, well, the brownies are always well received, and the blondies are delicious. I have friends who are very fond of those. All right, so I didn't add a gift this time. We've got our message and the little picture added into our card, and you're going to choose when it gets sent. And here is an important piece. You want to have your campaign send out the card for the birthday. Now, when I click that, that means that for whoever I put into the campaign, the SendOutCard system will send it out about 10 days before their birthday, and it'll arrive just in time. So I think that we've got everything. We can go back to our campaign. One of the options we have in SendOutCards is you can have a customized back panel. This is our custom brand. And so I am going to put me on the back.
That's a nice one, Annette. I like that.
That was at the beginning of my hike, my Grand Canyon hike. I can't wait to hike it again. Thank you. All right, so we're going to save our campaign, and now our campaign is ready. When we go to send it, we're going to go into our, should I take a minute and describe that?
Yeah, go ahead and share, because there are several options for how you can use that campaign moving forward. And one of those options, I have several people who send out all their birthday cards at the beginning of the year. And so, Annette, you showed them how they can do that because you set the date to go out on their birthday. So as soon as you send this campaign to this group of people, it's going to go out throughout the year automatically on their birthday. So go ahead and share how you would do that.
All right, so I'm going to go into a contact manager, find a contact. And here's where I'm going to pick a list of people. So let's see. I have a number of groups that I have created. I am going to pick my 2017, forgive me, we're going to do a 2017 birthday list and find our contacts. Now these people, these 22 people are in that group, and here's what I'm going to do. I click on campaigns. I'm going to select the campaign that I created, birthday 2018, and there we go, one click. I have now, this is great. I have now sent, the system will send to all of those people, and it's also helping me out. I would need to purchase 48 points and $7.84 in postage. And then the system gives me the option to buy those and then resend the campaign. So for today, I guess this was just a way to show you how to do it. But yeah, I would normally click send campaign and the system would have a list of cards ready to go out. So Karen, tell me some other ways. How do other people send their birthday cards during the year? I should give the screen back to you, I think, huh?
Yes, hand it back to me.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to show you, because there are several ways. So what Annette showed you is how you can take your list of everyone who needs to get a birthday card from you and just send it out right now in January, and then you don't have to worry about it until next year. So that's a really nice option. I have customers who will send their birthday cards out once a month, and that's another great option. My mom is one of those, and what she does is she creates a different campaign every month so that she can make them kind of correlate to the seasons. And so let me share my screen and I'll show you how you can do that. Okay, so here we are in SendOutCards. So what I'm going to do is find a contact, excuse me, and what we can do is scroll down, and right here we have the option to choose birthday. So I'm going to go ahead and click on January and just click Find Contact. And it's going to pull up, these are all the people who are in my contact system who have a birthday, excuse me, again, in January. And so all I'd have to do then is find my campaign for January. And this is just the same. So you can see I have lots of birthday cards. So I'm just going to pretend, we'll just pretend that this is it, the belated birthday. And I would do the same thing, send the campaign, and it's going to tell me how much it's going to cost and how much I still need to add. So another thing that you can do, if you noticed, I have a lot of different, we'll go back into my campaigns. And if you look at my birthdays, I usually make a campaign for kids, ladies, and men. And that way I can kind of customize the card based on the audience. So if it's my kids card, I normally have a picture of my kids so that the card is kind of from my kids to kids. And then also, if there are multiple people in the family, oftentimes I'll send my friend a card and her husband a card and her kids a card, and that way it's kind of a little bit different every time. So what I do, another option, if you want to just make things a little bit more personal, is you can do that. You can create multiple campaigns, and then what I do is I use the calendar. And so if you go to the calendar, it will show you whose birthdays are each week. And this is how I send my cards. I go through and I send cards week by week. And so I would say, okay, well, this week I need to send out cards to Tori and to Fred and to Jenny, and all of these people would get a card from me this week. And so I would write them down, and then I'd send the men card, and the women card, and the kids the kid card. And it takes me, maybe an extra minute. But thankfully with SendOutCards, everything is so quick and easy that it doesn't take much time at all. So I just want you to know that there are many different ways that you can do this. What's really nice is if you have birthdays, you can see over here I have reminders. And so SendOutCards will actually email you a reminder before a birthday. And so you can also just send out cards throughout the year that way, and you can rely on, once you get people into the system and you import their birthdays, then all you have to do is watch for those reminders to come in your email. You click on the name, and then you can send them the card right from there. And then you don't even need a campaign. You can just pick any birthday card you want. So you can make them as personal as you want to. And the nice thing about campaigns is that even if you send a campaign, so, maybe I don't want to send the same campaign to my cousin or my sister that I sent to everyone else, but I can go ahead and send the campaign, and then I can go in and edit that card, and I can add a gift, and I can add an individual message on that particular card. So that's another way that for those few special people, you can make those cards more personal. And you can even do that at the beginning of the year as well. So if you send the card just like Annette showed you, then you just go back in and you can edit individual cards and add a gift to certain ones. You can add personal messages to other ones. You can add special pictures. You can do whatever you want. And January is a great time to get all of that done, and then you can just set it and forget it, and it's all ready for you throughout the year. So this is just a really great option. I know one of my good friends started using SendOutCards for that express reason, because she didn't want to forget birthdays. And so now she knows, hey, I already did it. So the reminder comes up on Facebook and she's like, oh, there's no more of that feeling of, oh no, I forgot again. She instead is saying, oh, yep, I already did it. That card's in the mail. They're going to get it today or whatever. And so she just knows that it's taken care of. And that is a really, really great thing to be able to do, and to know that you're celebrating the people that you care about on their birthday. So if you have an account with SendOutCards and you need additional help with this, we are more than happy to help you. Just whoever invited you to this webinar, just give us a call or send an email, and we'll schedule a time to get with you over the phone or in person to walk you through setting up your campaign, showing you how to send it, doing everything that you need to get you going. If you do not have a SendOutCards account yet and you're excited and you want to get going, just whoever invited you to this webinar, make sure you get with them so they can give you a referral number so that you can make sure that you have the support that you need as you move forward with your SendOutCards journey. Okay, Annette, is there anything else you'd like to add?
I don't think so, but I think that I'm looking forward to receiving a few birthday cards. How about it?
Yeah, I love getting birthday cards in the mail. And I have the spot right here. All my Christmas cards, I just took my Christmas cards down. So now there's lots of room for other cards throughout the year. So, well, we'll look forward to seeing you guys the next time around. I'm going to close us out. I would like to show you guys the new SendOutCards video. So Annette, I think I'm going to close us out with that because it talks about the importance of appreciation and how we can make a difference in people's lives, and how it makes a difference for a business to take the time to send out those cards of appreciation and just celebrating the lives of the people that are important to us. So I'm going to go back to the share screen again.
It sounds perfect.
And I'm going to find that video real quick.
This is the best system I've ever used as far as customer appreciation. It's thanking people, and they really appreciate being thanked.
I own a tree service, and I use my smartphone to send a greeting card to my clients from up in the top of a tree. It takes me about 2 minutes, and it's tripled my business in the last couple of years.
We were the highest priced salon around, and our customers stayed with us because we made them feel special. We sent them thank you cards. And in today's world, imagine doing this instead of a Facebook post where it's gone in an instant on social media.
I have mentioned SendOutCards in probably 4 or 5 of my books. And the only reason I keep doing that is I think it's a fantastic product.
Sending that birthday card got me a $330,000 list.
If you had a simple way to share genuine appreciation to prospects, customers, family, and friends, would you do it? What if you knew it would dramatically improve your personal relationships, grow your business, and increase your sales? You have already heard some amazing stories, and there are thousands more just like them. While the world relies on social media and email to stay connected, SendOutCards uses internet technology and provides a way for you to send a tangible impression in the form of a greeting card or gift. The real card shows up in a real mailbox. It doesn't get lost in the online clutter. It is different than any form of digital communication, and it leaves a lasting impression that you can't find in a tweet or post. SendOutCards is using incredible technology to revolutionize the greeting card and gifting industry. This system makes it easier to be kind, whether in your personal life or your business.
I started using SendOutCards in our real estate business, and within 3 years, we went from 35% to 100% referral and have maintained that for the last 5 years, closing on 50 homes a year.
Simply send a box of brownies and a card to every new prospect and every new customer. Since doing this over the last 12 months, my business has doubled.
Simply download the SendOutCards app on Android or iOS. Then follow the steps. You can choose a pre-designed card, or you can customize one from scratch. The options are limitless. When you're happy with your final product, SendOutCards will print, stuff, stamp, and mail it for you. You can even add a gift to the card with one click. When you use the system, your clients feel appreciated. They buy more, and they refer other people to you. They'll ask you how you did it, which makes SendOutCards a natural word-of-mouth service. Because of this, SendOutCards will actually pay you when you refer business to them. Not just once, but as long as those customers keep sending cards and gifts. SendOutCards is made to change lives all over the world. We are positioned for massive growth, and we want to help you get started today. Click on the links below to find out how you can get started.
I just love that new video. It's so great. And I think I saw, Annette, some previews of things to come. Some of those card editors are a little bit different. So I'm excited to see what the next update is going to be here in the next couple months. So anyways, you guys, thanks so much for joining us today. I hope that you got some great tips on sending birthday cards and that you are able to get all those cards out. Appreciate everyone in your life this year. So we'll see you next time at our next webinar, probably, I'm thinking in February for Valentine's Day. What do you think, Annette?
I think that sounds great. See you in February, everybody.
All right. Have a great day. Bye.